Imagine if the world's most advanced fighter jets were about to get even more powerful. Recently, former US President Donald Trump proposed a super upgrade to two legendary fighter jets, the F-35 Lightning II and the F-22 Raptor. But why does the US need even better versions of these already cutting-edge aircraft? What exactly are these upgrades, and how could they affect global military power? Let's break it down. First, let's understand the basics. The F-35 Lightning II is a fifth-generation stealth multi-role fighter. It's used by multiple countries, including the US, the UK, Japan, and others. It's praised for its stealth, sensor fusion, and modern technology, but criticized for being expensive and having just one engine. The F-22 Raptor, on the other hand, is a US-only air superiority fighter. It's known for being extremely agile, stealthy, and fast. Some even call it the best dogfighting jet ever made. However, it's also aging, and production was stopped in 2011 after just 187 units were built. So both jets are powerful, but they're not perfect. And that's where Trump's new idea comes in. During a meeting with defense industry leaders and international allies, Donald Trump proposed two key upgrades. One, the F-35. He suggested developing a new twin-engine version of the F-35, calling it the F-55. Trump compared this to Boeing's 747 jet, saying that if one engine fails, the other can still work. This was a direct critique of the F-35's single-engine design, which many critics also find risky, especially over long distances or in war zones. To a Super F-22, Trump also proposed reviving and super upgrading the F-22 Raptor. Though he didn't give technical details, this would likely involve upgrading its radar sensors, stealth features, and maybe even its weapon systems. Now, some of this sounds like typical Trump branding. Super, powerful, beautiful were the words he used. But behind the flashy language, there's actually a serious conversation happening in US defense circles about upgrading these jets. Why is this happening now? There are three main reasons. First, rising threats. The global military balance is changing. China is testing advanced fighters like the J-20 and working on sixth-generation aircraft. Russia is modernizing its Air Force too. The United States wants to maintain a technological edge. Second, the aging fleet. The F-22 is slowly becoming outdated. It was designed in the 1990s. And although the F-35 is newer, it still faces technical issues and growing operational costs. Third, the next generation is still far away. The United States is developing a future jet under the Next Generation Air Dominance program, but that aircraft won't be ready for many years. Until then, upgrading the current fleet is the most practical solution. In short, the world is getting more dangerous, and the United States wants to stay ahead. Here's where things get tricky. First, costs. The F-35 program is already the most expensive weapons system in history, costing over $1.7 trillion across its lifetime. Creating a twin-engine variant would be like starting a new jet from scratch. Second, engineering challenges. Adding a second engine means changing the entire airframe, redoing flight tests, retraining pilots, and even redesigning maintenance systems. Third, politics and industry. The defense industry is interested. Lockheed Martin, the company behind both jets, has said it's open to innovation. But Congress would have to approve billions in new funding, and many lawmakers are skeptical of restarting F-22 production or redesigning the F-35. So, while possible, these upgrades face huge logistical, financial, and political hurdles. Let's not forget what the United States does with its fighter jets affects the entire world. If these upgrades happen, it could widen the gap between United States and Chinese or Russian air power. United States allies who use the F-35, like Japan, Australia, or NATO countries, might also want upgraded versions. This could trigger a new aerial arms race, where other countries rush to match American capabilities. So this isn't just about America's defense. It could shift the balance of power globally. In summary, Trump's proposal to super upgrade the F-35 and F-22 may sound dramatic, but it reflects real concerns about the future of air warfare. Whether these ideas become reality or remain political talking points, one thing is clear. The skies are becoming more competitive, and the next generation of fighter jets could decide who dominates them.